People who are consistently striving to better themselves are going to obviously have an advantage. How many of you have ever been to Barnes & Noble as you walk into the real estate section and you're like a kid in a candy store? You start looking at all these books and you're like, I want this one, I want this one. How many of you have ever had a day like that? You walk in there, right? That's what I call somebody who's a personal development addict. That's a good place to be. You got to have some sort of goals that you set. But the one thing that I'll tell you, one thing that I've done that has been phenomenal when it comes to just improving my business is every morning I try to sit down for at least half an hour. And I want you to write this down. What I do is I sit down for half an hour every morning and I just focus. And I learn one concept that I might not be doing. I call it my power half hour. Sometimes I'll take an hour if I got the time. If you do that every single day for half an hour, and you just learn an aspect of the business that you don't know, you will have a phenomenal business over the course of a year, 2 years. You will have something that you can build and be proud of. And it's just little time set aside. I'm going to give you a great website. I'd like you to write it down. It's called Lynda, Lynda.com, Lynda.com. I was talking to, it's Lynda.com. How many of you have ever been in that website before? Let me see a show of hands. Lynda.com, if you ever wanted to learn anything, in fact, I'm going to give you some base programs that you have to kind of learn when it comes to technology, because I'm just focusing on it right now this morning. Lynda has step-by-step tutorials pretty much on any software program you could ever want to learn. Here's what I think you need to learn when you're starting out if you want to run a successful business. You have to learn how to use Excel from start to finish. And you can go right to Lynda, and there's step-by-step tutorials on Microsoft Excel. We use that in pretty much every area of our business. iMovie. How many of you have a Mac? Once again, let me see a show of hands. Okay. You need to learn some sort of basic video editing software program. iMovie for the Mac. For the PC, there's a lot of different software. But you go on to Lynda, and you can pick out, you need to learn how to basically distribute videos, because a lot of what you're going to be doing when you're selling properties is marketing those properties for sale. So if I had to give you some basic advice about, as an entrepreneur, what do you need to learn? This is what it is. I want you to continue writing some of these things down. You need to learn the basic platform or operating system that you use on the computer. I want you to write this down. If you use, for example, a Mac, you have to learn Snow Leopard. That's the newest operating system. If you're using a PC, whatever it might be, Windows Vista. You have to learn the basics, because you're going to learn, if you don't have a basic knowledge of the inner workings of your computer, it's going to be very difficult, I'm going to tell you right now, to create some of the systems we're going to go through. So on Lynda, they have step-by-step training videos for all of these different things. Here's a couple other, if I were to advise you, you have to learn WordPress blogs. I want you to write it down. WordPress blogs. WordPress blogs can be used in a variety of formats. You can obviously start a blog with it. But you could house internal training videos with a WordPress blog. If I were to give you advice, this is one of the integral things that you need to learn.